All right, we are live. Listen, y'all. Welcome. Happy Hump Day, everybody. I hope you had a blessed day, a wonderful day, a marvelous day already, and I hope it's only about to get better because you are tuned in to Frankly Speaking. Ladies, y'all want to say something to the people right quick?
Hello, people. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump
Hey
day.
y'all.
I'm excited
S-
to be here.
Yeah, so we're doing a little different today. As you noticed, there was no intro yet. We're still gonna do it, but I need y'all to do something for me first. Number one, I need everyone who's on coming in. Hello, everybody. I need you to do me a favor. Number one, I need you to help me reach more people. How can we do that together tonight? I'm glad you asked. Y'all asked so many good questions. This is how we can do it. Hit that share button. What's up, y'all? Hey, Teresa. Hey, Daisha. Hit that share button, y'all. And I'm getting ready to do it myself. Hit that share button. I need everybody to hit the share button. Let me go to it myself. Find the live myself. We are live. Everybody to hit the share button. See? All right, so this is what you do. See that share right there on the screen. You see share. Hit the share button. Then hit copy link. Okay. Then go to your Facebook. Go to your Facebook and put it in your status. Tell everybody to come on into the show. We're going to do it together. Hit the link. Let's watch Frankly Speaking together. That's what I'm doing.
Come chat with us. Come talk with us. It's about to get juicy tonight. Y'all don't want to miss it.
All right. Not only do I need you to do that. What's up, y'all? What's up, everybody? Not only do I need you to do that, but you can also share it to people's phones. You can also share it to people's phone. Dwayne is back tonight, y'all. So y'all know it's gonna be a dope show. Share it to someone's phone, all right? I need everybody to do that. I'm gonna give you a little time to do that. I'm gonna play the intros. I need everybody to share. I need everybody to share. When we get back, I want to see at least 45 to 50 people already on. Okay. Can we do it? Dwayne, you got something to say before we get started?
Let's go, baby.
Listen, I want to give y'all something to think on before we play the intros. Why does it seem like this is just me talking. This is just Frank Ray the third talking. This is just me talking.
This Frank. Come on, Frank.
Why does it seem like
Uh-huh.
when it comes to dating, especially someone who was involved through marriage or long-time relationship, that they have trouble creating boundaries with
Mm.
their former family or even their ex. And it all seems like it's women who struggle with this the most
Mm.
than it is men.
Here you go. Let's go.
I just wanted us to think about that tonight. All right. All right. Go ahead and share. We'll see y'all in 2 minutes. Frankly speaking, I'm here now. Let's run it. Yo. What it do, baby?
Yo, hey y'all.
Let's get it in, y'all.
Blessings.
I'm excited about tonight.
Blessings.
Baby.
What it do, baby?
Yeah, you already know.
I'm excited about tonight.
You already know.
All right, ladies, I'm turning it over to y'all.
Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. I see we got some first timers in the building in the comments. I just want to say hello. Happy Wednesday. My name is Mariah, but you can say catch more if you can on Instagram, Mariah Mullins on Facebook. And I am so happy for you guys to be here. I wasn't able to be here last week. I had oral surgery. Dwayne kind of stepped in and shook the table a little bit. But I'm back this week and I'm so excited to be here. And we're happy that Dwayne decided to come back, I guess.
Be very happy.
He's shaking
very
the
happy.
table.
You're crazy. I guess we're happy. I'm glad he fixed that internet. He had the Metro PCS internet when we first started. And I see he lost the Tyler Perry mic, so it's all good. All right.
They got it in for you tonight, buddy.
Wow.
Frank, you chopped up too.
Thank you.
Wednesday.
Thank you.
Good to see y'all again this week.
Look, y'all, I'm excited about tonight. Last week we talked about toxic energy. Toxic energy. Let me get some of these comments on the screen. What's up, y'all? What's up, Teresa? What's up, Deja? Listen, y'all, this is a live stream. This is not a pre-recorded video, so we like interaction. Feel free to comment in the chat, talk in the chat, talk to each other in the chat, talk to us in the chat, ask questions in the chat. This is interactive. This is alive. This is not pre-recorded. So a lot of it is spontaneous. A lot of it is improv. That's what I like about lives. Everybody gets a chance to be a part. So yeah, run it up in the comments. What's up, Kristen? Somebody in the prayer ministry, clearly, Tashiana.
What I missed?
Are you not looking at your screen?
Yeah, what I see? Oh my gosh. I'm looking at the actual comments.
Yeah. Welcome, Sister Karen.
Kneel and pray.
Nicholas.
Hello. Mrs. Johnson. Hello. Lori. Hello.
I see my high school friend on here, all the way from Seattle. Hey, girl.
First time, Miss Foster. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Everybody say what's up to the first timer.
Hey,
First timer. Hey.
First timer.
It's gonna be your last time.
Anteline. Don't let Dwayne scare you off, okay?
Clowney, what's up? What's up? Loris, she said she loves your glasses.
She loves mine?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm over here trying to share because I put the wrong link up. I put last week. I got the right one now. Don't worry about it. I got the right one now.
Oh, hell, boy.
You started communion already?
Angelica, what's up, y'all?
No,
I just got done talking to
communion.
Angelica on IG Live. It was powerful. Her testimony is powerful, y'all. I got to do a live on IG with her real soon. What's up, Angelica? Mika, of course. Whose shirt? My shirt. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Clee in the building.
Clee said, "Why is he here?"
What's up, girl?
Put some respect on my name, Clee.
Clee said,
What's up, Miss Ruby? Ruby Designs. Cassandra, what's up? What's up, Courtney? Angelica, this ain't your first. Oh, you say I hate first time. Okay, gotcha. That got to be Deanna. That's Deanna. Deanna said, "What I want to know is why Dwayne is on here and not me and Clee."
I
Oh
think
my
she's feeling
God.
attacked, girl. They have to bring
Listen,
another
Deanna,
guy.
we love you. We are praying for you, y'all. Deanna, her father just recently transitioned, so we're praying for her and her family. Okay, we love Deanna,
Yeah, we
so
do.
we're praying. We're
No,
praying
no
for
matter
her
how
and her
hard she
family.
is on me, we love her.
Lord, Joe.
Okay.
All right, all right. Hey, Tamara. All right, y'all. Thank y'all. Let's run these comments up tonight. I guess I started off. We're doing like a jumbo thing tonight, Dwayne. So it's gonna be fun. Here it is. This one of the things that I saw. This was a post by Makeup by Gray.
Mm.
Makeup by She said the gag is, are y'all listening?
We
Okay.
listening.
The gag is men don't give a F about our accomplishments. She's a woman. The way women do. Women have built their entire worth around degrees, high earning jobs, and other extra things that do not actually qualify you or make you more appealing to a man when he's considering a wife. I know I'm stepping on toes, but there are a lot of single black women who are struggling to date because they're placing their worth in the wrong things when it comes to relationships. Men do not care about dot 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 how much money you make,
Take your
how many
time, preacher.
degrees you have, how
Yeah,
many homes you own. This is not
yeah.
me. This is not me talking. This is her talking.
But you preaching her
And
sermon.
what your title at work is when they are considering who to marry. Men don't give a F. That's what she said, y'all. And
What's her name again, Frank?
her name was Makeup by Gray. That's her
She
IG name.
she on IG.
Yes.
That woman, the guy, is blessed and favored. She
So
just
do
in
you
love.
agree, Dwayne?
I absolutely agree. I absolutely from here to Bethlehem, from Judea to New York City, from Memphis to Nashville. You got there and going right. I agree.
So she is saying that men do not care about what women have going on when they're trying to look to marry. Did I get that right?
Exactly.
That's what she said.
We don't care.
I don't agree.
Okay.
I agree to a certain extent, which means they only feel like that to a certain extent with certain women. I don't think that's a pass that every woman gets. I don't agree with that. I
But
don't.
but but Mariah, here's what she's saying though. And let's be fair in
I'm not
this.
a
Okay.
man, so I'm just
No. I like what you're saying though. I like what you're saying. But let's just be fair in this. And being fair, right?
okay.
Women sometimes care about more of the aesthetics of the man, i.e., what do you do for a living? What do you have going on? And I get it. I'm not even demonizing that. I want this platform to know I'm not demonizing you for doing that. But for a man, we don't necessarily look at your aesthetics. I'm talking what you do, where you work, how much money you got for us to kind of determine if we want to be in a relationship with you. We may look at your aesthetics body wise and be like, good God from ham sandwich, Jesus, she got a badonky on her, right? We may look at those aesthetics and we still don't watch this though, we still don't let those aesthetics become the deciding factor for why we deal with you. That's why I think her post is absolutely correct.
That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible to even hear you that come out of your mouth the way it just did. Now I'm not going against how you feel and how you operate, but to actually hear you put it like that, my question to you is, what do you focus on other than physical?
Look. look, we don't care. Now, hear what I'm saying, because I need you to hear me, because I'm not
Because I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like we all should care about those things, especially if we're talking about marriage and long term in relationships.
But hold on, hear me, because I think we're misinterpreting this, right?
No, I heard what you said.
No, I know. So let me back up and let me back up right quick.
Okay.
While I'm joking, I want to bring
because you made it when I said, well, let me say this, because you made it clear that it's about, well, you made it clear that we care about if you got a bad body or not. And what I said to a certain extent is, I feel like if a woman does have that bad body or whatever, then they don't care what she does or what. But if she's not as attractive, then you care, because those things make up for the less attractiveness. That's why I said I think that's to a certain extent when it comes to men, but I don't think every man is like, oh, okay, well, as long as you fine, then da, da, da. I think it's to a certain extent. If you fine, I might not care that you flip burgers on the weekends. But if you ugly, you can't flip burgers, which I don't call people ugly, but we're talking about men.
Right.
So I think that's to a certain extent. Women, we look at that because women want security. And I seen a post, we're gonna talk about that later. But women want to know that, okay, if I got my shit together, I want to know that he got his shit together. What does he do for a living?
So I want to say this really quickly. I think that from my understanding, men don't care about it to the same extent that women do. Because men are not looking for women to be providers. So whether you make 50,000 or 150,000, for most men, it's not a big deal. Like if you have a bachelor's, associate's, or a doctorate, it's like icing on the cake. The emphasis isn't on that. The emphasis is probably on the type of relationship you all will be able to have. Can we communicate? Do I feel safe? Will you respect me? Will you honor me? So I think it's from that point. So it's not to say that those things don't matter, but just the weight of it. It's not, because like you said, women, we want security, not just financially, but in other ways. So we're looking at men to be providers, protectors, priests, and men are looking at women for the most part, to be helpmate, supportive, those types of things, unless he wants you to do 50-50. I don't know how I feel about that.
Real quick. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure exit out the check right quick if you're watching on your phone, and hit that like button for me. Hit that like button on the video. I just liked it myself. Hit that like button. That increases our algorithms and help us be seen by more people. Again, you're tuning into Frankly Speaking, the hottest show you can find on a Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Central Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Time on a Wednesday night. Let me add my two. They said I don't talk. I've been getting messages. They said I don't talk enough on my show. They be like, you just ask questions. You don't talk enough like you're doing when the right one comes. We want to hear what you got to say too. So you need to talk about. So I'm gonna talk more. I want to say that all of that absolutely does matter. To most men that I know. To the degree that it matters is probably what's interesting. She said men don't give a F. That's not true at all. From my perspective, that's not true at all. I think men do care. I just don't think that's the priority. Like Tashiana said, I think that it's a bonus. So that's not necessarily, from my perspective, what a man would look at first. But I think that when it comes to him wanting to build with someone, him wanting to marry someone, him wanting to be serious with someone, then that's where all of the other stuff comes into play. Dwayne, you're absolutely right. That I think initially most men are not looking at that. Most men are not attracted. You want to say, oh, she got bank. Like,
oh my God, she
like
got
on the
5
opposite
degrees.
end of the
She got
spectrum.
5 degrees on the wall.
Yeah,
Let me wipe her. Yeah, no.
A woman might look at what a man has and be like, ooh, girl, he got money.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
you see the car he drives, the house he lives, the sushi wear.
You see
he
the
got
influence.
this, he got this.
Right.
Yeah. Most men, when they look at a woman, from my perspective, that's not what they're looking at. They're just looking at if she fine to you or not initially.
and if she speaks to us like in a way that nobody else has spoken to us.
Am- well, mm,
I
yeah.
think initially, yeah.
Initially, I ain't.
Well,
Initially, I don't
initially,
think a
yeah,
man
yeah.
cared nothing about that. I don't think initially a man cared nothing about that. I really think
That's
initially a
true.
man, uh, this free game, ladies. Initially, most men are narrow minded, so they're
That's
focusing.
very true, Frank. I
But
agree.
a man who is focused, a man who is in a space or a season of his life where he's looking for more, all of that absolutely does play a factor. Now, the difference between most men and most women is that that's not, for men, that's not a determining factor if I'm going to be with you or not.
You're right. That's what she was saying though in
Yeah,
her
yeah.
post, Frank. That's what she was saying. That's why she said she put it.
Oh,
No, bro, for real.
sound like
Because
she was saying,
Said marriage. So I think when it comes to that, dating is one thing, committing your life is another.
absolutely, but I think her post, and she might have used the wrong wording because sometimes Frank we use
How
the
you
wrong
gonna tell
wording.
this lady she used the wrong words on her
But
post?
because hold on, because I've heard this statement. I've heard this statement from other people from their platforms when they said, "Hey, a man don't really care about what they're saying is exactly what we all are really agreeing to. We're not saying that it isn't important to us. I agree with Frank. We're saying that that is not the initial state for us to be like, oh my God, she got 5 degrees. Oh, I want to marry her because she's smart. No, we don't care because let's be honest. Frank just said it. We're narrow-minded. We think we smart. You know what I'm saying? We think
But you
we.
know what? It's a lot of men nowadays. Not speaking on y'all because y'all are great men, but it's a lot of men nowadays who don't have anything going on. It's like a lot, and they do look and say, "Oh, she this, that, and the third," and that makes me look better because I know I'm a bum. So to reverse, I know a lot of people are saying Dwayne like bums, which it don't sound like I'm disagreeing with that, but I'm saying like it is a lot of bums out here. It a guy bums. And so there
Yeah.
are men who, I'm not saying majority because I don't think it's majority, but there are men who look at women and say, hey, Tashiana is a boss. She's an amazing mother. She's beautiful. I would love to be with her because she makes me look better. So I don't think most men think like that, but just like women look at men like that, there are men who look at women like that. And I know y'all can agree on that. And
No,
it's sad.
Mariah, I think it's a case by case. Like I
Right.
think that there are some men who would look at you, look at my sister down here, look at other women who are in the comments and be like, wow, she's amazing. She's an upgrade for my life.
Right.
Right? And jump on it. Vice versa. There's some women who would do the same thing. But to address this post, I think that she was just simply saying, and I saw some other comments in here that was very accurate. Most of the women was like, no, Dwayne's right. It's just what I'm saying is Tatiana came behind me and said, why am I calling you Tatiana?
I
it's
don't know.
Tashiana.
Tashiana. Why am I calling you
Saying
that?
right.
I had to catch I'm sorry. So what you said, like, yo, this is not what we look at the initial state, but it is an added bonus when we get to the point of like, oh wow, she's intelligent. Oh wow, she has a couple businesses now. Especially if you are guys that have something going on, aka Frank. I don't. I'm a bum in the streets, according to this live. Uh,
Man, you need to stop.
Frank,
They said you like bums.
You
no,
like
I don't like.
bums.
They didn't
No,
say
they,
you
they
was a bum.
they don't like to listen to me, Frank. They always just like to throw an arrow at me before I get started. But I think we all agree that what she's saying is not necessarily wrong. She's just saying, hey, that's not our initial state of what we're looking for coming into the game.
I want us to do this tonight, real quick, real quick. Since we throwing this word "bum" around, I want us to define what
I
a
knew he was gonna say
bum
that.
is,
Mm.
because I think that it might be a different definition for what a bum is for a man than a bum is for a woman. So I just want us to define these terms. So Mo, what is a bum to you?
I would say a bum could be a man or a woman. No drive, no motivation, no hustle, no dreams, no goals. Just looking for a come up. I think somebody said something in the comments about looking for a come up. Somebody who just leeches on others and soaks the life out of everybody else with no no goals. That's what I would say, and that could be a man or a woman.
Dwayne,
I let the ladies go first.
Tashiana.
I would agree with Mo to an extent. A bum is not someone who contributes. They don't contribute. They take away. They they don't contribute. That's what a bum is. And so even if it's not just financially, bums don't do anything. Like they have this level of expectation and entitlement. I mean, just think about the person on the street, the panhandler. They're there all day. They think you owe them something. There's really nothing that they can do for you. And quite often, if you deal with a bum too much, you gonna get dirty and smelly and funky like them. And I will say though, to the young woman's point, consider that there are women where she's talking about where they tell women like, who cares about that? Don't put your value, don't waste your time in building yourself up. All you really have to do is be pretty, get this BBL, and you're going to find a man who's going to take care of you. So there is a level of validity to what she's saying, because there is a certain sector of men and women who say, no, I don't care what you do. Oh, you look good, you're gonna come over here. But that also comes with something. That comes with, little input, little, voice. It's kind of like you're there as a trophy, as a fixture. So if you have to ask yourself if that's what you want to be, the state of your relationship. And some women, I think that, they call it a kept woman. Some women, that's what they want to be.
Kept woman. Let's put a pin there. Dwayne?
Well, this is the best way to describe it, Frank. There were three women by the name of Destiny Child. They wrote a song and they said, I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me.
That was TLC, wasn't it?
No, I don't know. I don't know if it was TL. I think it was Destiny. I don't think it was TLC. I think it was Destiny. But anyway,
Did not sing the whole song saying it
was.
Wait a minute. It was.
It was TLC. Whoever it was. That's how you know I love Jesus, Frank. Hey, at the end of the day, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm tired of your platform, Frank. I'm tired.
They going off.
They going off.
It was TLC, y'all.
If all these people reside in Memphis, when I come to hang out with my man Frank, I want to see all of y'all face to face so I can tell y'all what I think.
My boy was going in.
Woo! Yeah, that's what I think it is. But I agree with the ladies.
All right, so let's go deeper.
Go deeper.
Kept woman. I don't know why my brain stopped there when Tashiana said kept woman, because we're all for equality and equity.
Go deeper, Frank. Go deeper.
In these days. But that's why I said in the beginning, I think the definition of bum for men and women can be different, because when a woman is provided for, she does not have to work. All she has to do is be pretty. Like Tashiana said, get her BBL.
My God,
and
Frank. Go deeper.
Be good in the bedroom. And that's all that's required. And she's called a kept woman.
Go deeper, Frank. Go deeper.
Yet, if we have a woman with all of the coins and a man who all he has to do is be handsome, maybe work out, keep a six pack, and lay good pipe, and that's all he does, he would be called a bum.
Go deeper, Frank. Go deeper.
So, ladies, would you disagree? Is a man who allows his woman to take care of him and that's all he does? He that's all he does. That's all he does. Is he a bum, or is he a kept man?
I I would say that he's a kept man. I mean, he's a clown. I'm not for it, but I mean, different strokes for different folks. Because if she's permitting that, what's the difference besides gender? You see what I'm saying? So to me, it's a bum where maybe I'm asking you to do something else. I'm needing you to do something else, and you're just not contributing. But if we have this agreement, like, "Ooh, I'm gonna take care of you," you a kept dude, and if that's what you want to be, not over here though. But
I like your settledness tonight. You're real settled tonight. I love it.
Oh, I had talked to my man and about some. He suits me.
Mo, what you think? What you think, Mo?
Oh, I just love Tashiana's energy, baby. I mean, I stay out of people's business. Because I would hate for my homegirl to be telling me that. I'm like, girl, your man a bum. Because different things work for different people, and is he a good father? I mean, it just wouldn't work in my household, but I mean, I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't just necessarily call him a bum. I guess I have to agree. I guess kept, but I wouldn't. I also feel like I couldn't be a stay-at-home mother. I couldn't let a man work and I just stay home because I just can't cook and stuff. We already talked about me cooking, doing all that stuff every day. I'd rather work or hustle. So I can't put myself in that situation as a woman. So it's hard for me to even understand a man putting himself in that situation. So I'm not gonna call them bums. I'm just gonna say that stuff works for people and it don't work for me.
That's good.
Spade to spade. I seen somebody say that, but I don't like it. I like for men to go to work, be providers, and stuff like that. And I can provide too. I just like men to play their role. I guess that's just my preference.
Okay. Listen, thank y'all tonight. We are at the number above the number that I said I wanted when we first came on. Y'all a little slow still, but we're at the number. So let's keep going. Of course, if you're coming in and you've yet to share, make sure you share. Send this out to somebody. Tell them to come on in, join the conversation. Hop in the chat, run these comments up. Go ahead.
I got a question. This might be backtracking a little bit, but when we were talking about the first topic we were talking about men not really jumping on that, off the top. Well, how do you all feel when you're in a relationship? Do you ever think like, damn, you need to go to work. You need to be making money. You need to have something going. Does that ever come up in a relationship? I know y'all don't start off that way, but if you ever get tired of the woman just being pretty and you making all the money, do you ever get to a point to where you're like, well, dang, you're pretty fake. You ain't making money. You ain't buying me nothing. You not dating me. Do y'all ever feel like that? Because Dwayne. No, you're gonna go first, Dwayne, because you said you looking at the body and stuff. So the body.
I was speaking on behalf. I was speaking on behalf of what men think like. I wasn't saying that is the way that Dwayne works. Because here's the reality. I'm gonna be transparent. Probably the last couple girlfriends for me definitely had more education and made more money, right? They didn't. Now I work, I grind. Y'all see my grind. I work, Frank. You see my grind. They never shamed me. They never put me down, any of that, because one of the things that I loved about their mindset was it was never about individuality. It was about togetherness, right? And so for me, I got to be honest. For me, I never had that problem, so I can't really answer that, right? The only thing that I can say is I would not move in that lane with a woman that I was just solely like everything was dependent upon me, and I'll tell you why. I think we are so open to the nuances and the new ages of dating and everything else, but then sometimes when it comes to relationships, we still trying to hang on traditional bop. Y'all showed me anywhere in society where one income is going to get it done, right? Now, don't get me wrong. There are going to be things that I want to do for her that shows her I care about her, not because I'm a man, but just shows her why I care about her. But I'm in agreement with you, Mariah. That would irk me out because I'm just like, dang, I want like y'all. I hope they don't call me something or y'all get ready to say something, but I want to feel special too. I can't speak for Frank. I'm gonna speak for me. I would like a gift every now and again. I mean, I could buy you majority of the gifts, but can I just get one for 3 of the holidays out of the year, just 3, maybe 2, birthday and Christmas. I give you everything else. So I'm in agreement with you. That would really bother me.
Um,
Dun, dun, dun,
so
dun.
I haven't been in that position for quite some time. I can think back though. I can think back on about 10 years ago, maybe 7 years ago, maybe 8 years ago. I don't know. Somewhere between 8 and 10 years ago. Um, where I was dating someone who was in undergrad. They were still in undergrad, and they had never lived on their own. They were in school, living in a dorm, and then when they came back to get their masters, they were still living at home. So it was never. It was always me, 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 me. Then it got to this point where it felt like they were kind of entitled to certain things. So yes, but I'm not in that position now at all. So I can't but yeah, I can imagine in 2021 it would be difficult for a man to just unless you just got, that kind of money, where all she got to do is hop on the plane and travel with you. Unless you got that kind of money, then
Hey
I,
man, Frank, it's still big name pastors' wives that are still working, bro.
no doubt, no doubt.
You know what I
And
mean? And
I
they
think,
got it.
but I
They
think,
still working.
yeah, they got it. But I think they choose. They're choosing
Choosing.
to. They're choosing to. But
But let me tell you why I think they're choosing to, because we seen this pandemic happen and we see things change, Frank. And I
yeah,
think a good woman understands that I don't mind my man doing all of this, but at least let me have something just in case that pandemic come around.
I what I probably would do once, because well, I ain't gonna say too much. But what I would do, what I would honestly do, what I would honestly do if I was in that position and I was dating, and say for instance she was working a regular job, if I was in position, I would say, let's create something for you where you don't have to clock in. Therefore, she would have the level of flexibility that I have.
I agree, Frank.
I think it should be the same way opposite wise, that if 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 you're a high income earner as a woman and you fall in love, or you desire to be with a man who's making less, or he's clocking in at a job every day, I think that you should be willing to put him in a position where he does not have to do that. Not that he don't have to work, but his work does not require him answering to someone else. It's something that's created. That way you both can flow and create and build together and have free time together and not be restricted by, that's just my thoughts.
You're getting a seed from me tonight.
Yeah, that's just my thoughts on that.
And I mean, I want to say to Dwayne's point, though, I mean, yeah, the pandemic, but not everybody, because I do know that there's people who make a good wage and they still live paycheck to paycheck, but women aren't necessarily working when they don't have to for the second stream of income, because most of those people, they have investments in other sources, but it's still a source of independence. It's still a source of, utility, even if it's, I don't know, heading up teas or whatever. I mean, and I've met women who didn't have to work. And one woman in particular, I was like really in awe about, and this goes across color lines, where her thing was she wanted to have her own identity. She wanted to be known as her own individual woman and not her husband's wife. And she started selling wine. I mean, because why not? A lot of women in that position, they're home, they don't have a lot to do. So it was, hey, we'll sell wine and we'll have wine parties. And it became this thing. So I think it's not necessarily about contributing, although I know like Deanna, we have this conversation often, where she's like, we're just the way things are economically, most people do need, two incomes to survive. And I think that if that's what your household requires, you should totally do it. But it's not always about that. And I mean, I agree with Frank, because I'm all about freedom. Quality time is my love language. I don't like nobody telling me when I can go, when I can come. So that's just my thing. But everybody's different.
I think we've kind of exhausted that. Mo, we were talking about something earlier before we came on, while we was in the back room together, about mother-in-laws and father-in-laws and in-laws, um boundaries with them. How do you navigate? Y'all get on my nerves. How do you what are some things that you would not tolerate from, or you would deem as very disrespectful or intrusive from you're getting ready to get married, from your mother-in-law? What are some things that would probably tick you off or be invasive, or you'd be like, you doing too much, something like that?
For me, number one with anybody, we're talking about this topic, will be respect. I'm gonna respect you as a mother. You're gonna respect me as his woman, and that's just how that's gonna be. Number one thing for me is respect, and also I don't like, from my experience, the little girling. You know what I mean? Like, no matter how grown you are, that's my baby, and y'all. And no, this is my man. This is your grown son. Okay. So the thing for me is the disrespect. And I feel like, when your kids, because I have a son, get to a certain age and a certain level, then you have to let that person be grown, make mistakes, make decisions for themselves. It's not your baby no more. Okay, it's your grown son. And I feel like sometimes the boundary that people look over is forgetting that, married or not, they forget that this isn't their baby anymore, and that they're grown. I don't know if y'all have those situations as men with your kids, but I've been in situations that I was like, when Landon gets grown, I'm never gonna act like this, because it really can run a woman off. Look at him. It really can run a woman off. So, and I have an older brother as well, and my mom loves him. He's the favorite. But
I don't know. I don't know about that. The way you love on Landon, I don't know about that. You say that now, but as soon as there's some girl try to play him out of the pocket, you're like, that's my son.
Oh no, look, y'all,
I
somebody
spent
was giving
15
y'all a
hours and
story
leave them
about
with him.
somebody playing my baby, and I was like, okay, how am I gonna handle this? He got played out of his money at school when he was 5. Yeah, I'm talking about. And she was 11, okay, but we ain't gonna talk about it. I was like, you know what?
Frank is always them older women, but I'll go on
I
me.
was like, did you let this lady pimp you out of your money? I sent him to school with $7, y'all. He came back with none. I said, well, what happened to it? He said, I bought something out the vending machine. I said, for $1? He said, yeah, but I gave the girl 6. We not doing it. But that's besides the point. But no, I think the boundaries, like just letting that man be grown, and just having the respect of saying that, I'm the woman, and you're the mother, and I'm gonna always respect you as the mother. Just always respect me as his wife or his woman. I think that's the number one thing for me. Mariah's gonna be the mother-in-law from me. I'm going on me.
Uh, Dwayne,
Yes, sir.
do you feel like women's mothers, in particular, women's mothers have a tendency to maybe overstep sometime, or just, I don't know, from your experience, what you think?
You would bring me that question, God. And I want to be so transparent, but I also want to be respectful. Yes, Frank, just a little bit. And Frank, can I just be honest? I think that every parent of the opposing child in a relationship can overstep their boundaries somewhat, right? Because the reality of it is man, parents care about their children, right? My mom has done it. And the greatest part about me and my mom is like I love her. She's a second cousin, but I be correcting her. I be like, hey mom, you gotta chill out now, okay? Right? Um, and I also respect what she has to say about the situation as well. I think that every parent has the ability to overstep because their first priority is not the other person in the relationship. Their first priority is to them is their child, the one that they gave birth to. So yes, I would agree that some mothers overstep it with their sons, their daughters, and there's some fathers, they overstep it with their daughters. They don't probably overstep it with their sons, but a lot of fathers definitely overstep it with their daughters.
Mm, I hardly ever see just from I've hardly ever seen once a woman is married, just from my experience, I don't really see fathers getting in the way. That's just my I don't really see fathers getting
Yeah,
in the
I
way.
mean, I'm probably
Now
throwing that
what
out there
will
as a
happen is
stretch.
that daughter will call dad for such and such and he won't say no. But as far as him being the one that's intrusive or in the way, I hardly
Yeah, yeah,
ever
yeah.
see.
That's probably not true. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. You're
Just
right.
from
But
my experience.
I
Tatiana,
think,
you
yeah,
look like you might disagree.
I'm just listening.
no, she's high on love.
My
I
dad doesn't say
She's,
anything.
she's high on
I
love.
I am just listening. I am certainly agreeing with some of the things that Dwayne has said. And so I am on this thing of personal accountability. So I'm trying to look at me first. And so I know that in my situation, my father is deceased. And so I have my mother with me. And my mother's only child. And so I
She
know
doing
my
your
mom
business.
has great intentions, but sometimes, and I
She
can
doing
say
your
this because my
business.
mom is just like loving, she's the best. But sometimes, like, I have to have conversations with her, like, he not marrying us. And so if I'm having a conversation or I'm like asking him something or saying something, I don't need, because my mom, she has this tendency to be like, and my man like loves my mom. He's very kind to her. Like they can interact even if I'm not around. But I'd be like, if I'm saying, "Hey, babe, I asked you to," yeah, why you ain't? I mean, you go. I'd be like, sis, he's not dating two people, and it's because they have like their own relationship, where they'll kind of get on me and double team me. But I still be like, don't do that. The beauty about my mother is because even if I ask her not to do something with my children, she respects those boundaries. She's not the type of mom who's going to be, I'm your mama and you, and she'll be like, oh, excuse me, my bad. And if it's something serious, she'll let you know, like, hey, if I offended you, if I, please forgive me. So I try to use my mother and how she interacts with me as my measuring. But I also was raised like, you get married, you leave and cleave. And my mom will tell you out of her own mouth, you don't let anybody come in between your relationship, not even me. So that can be a tricky situation. And I just said, the Lord obviously gave me my son to stay on my knees, be on knee ministry, because I would never want to put my son in a situation where he feels like he's got to be in the middle. And like being married previously and having a son, I had a prayer very early on, which is, Lord, help me to respect my son's decisions, even if I don't agree with them. Because I think that, my kids, I'm very protective, but I also want to respect my kids as they get older and they make their own choices. And I think a lot of mothers and a lot of Black mothers, especially, that's just kind of my experience, from hearing both sides. They struggle with that boundary. Like these are grown adults and they may be your son, your daughter, but they're not your like children. They're not. So yeah, it can be challenging, I'm sure.
You know what I don't like about certain mothers? The entitlement. Like you're hanging with, this is not my personal, but I've heard of this. You could be hanging with somebody and your mom calls and they're like, my mom call you back, but I'm your mother. You need to come over here right now. I need you to do this because I'm your mother. You don't tell your mother no. Or just feeling as if they come first no matter what, even if they're not married. I'm still an adult. I'm speaking for the man because this is normally a mother son thing. But just saying, like, when I call, you should come, or if I need help, you should stop everything. Should you respect your mother and help her out? Of course, absolutely. But you shouldn't rearrange your whole world to please your mother and stop what you're doing. I'm not really fond of that. I really don't like that. But I think I
Well,
see that happen often too.
well, I think a lot of that comes from, if I may be honest, a lot of that comes from the fact that, listen, us men, the leading lady in our life, um, throughout life has been our moms, right? And for even some women, the leading person in your life has been your mom. I would never agree to that, Mariah, because I think that's, I've kind of had to like subliminally, like, I don't want to say check my mom, but like, hey, mom, no, I got, because she'd be like, you gotta come over here and take me to church. I'm like, no, I'm on the road this week preaching, woman of God. Like, I can't do that. And I think it's just that sense of ownership sometimes that they have. But at the end of the day, moms come before, what Chris Brown said. So I rest my case right there.
Moms come before what? I'll just moms come before what?
I'm about to be controversial. I ain't going, a preacher said they ain't loyal.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, everybody come before them, don't they? The mailman come before them, but okay.
They said they ain't loyal.
Okay. Tatiana, did you have some? You had something else too. You want to?
So we talked about toxicity and boundaries, and so I saw a meme that, well, not a meme, but like a post, and it says, yes, toxic relationships are hard, but do you know what else is hard? Your first healthy relationship after a toxic one. No one talks about how hard it is to unlearn all the toxic behaviors you adapted as a coping mechanism, how hard it is to convince yourself that you're safe now. And I think this applies not just from like previous relationships, but consider, since we're on that topic, just some things that we pick up from the way we were raised, like what we saw, and we bring that into the relationship, and it's not always workable. It's not even that it's necessarily wrong or right. It's just not workable. And so I'm interested in just kind of understanding and knowing, how do you all navigate that? Like, what would you suggest? It's like, I come into the relationship with my stuff, my preferences, how I was raised. Like I said, and it's not necessarily bad or wrong, but it ain't necessarily, right or good either. How do you navigate that?
Frank, can you put Clee comment back up? I just want to laugh really quickly. It was really great. I don't want to interrupt the.
Oh my gosh. But I mean, I can kind of understand.
Please make that man laugh. Make that sound effect, Frank, please.
You crazy.
She's so funny.
Please give me that sound effect, Frank.
I'm not.
But I think that's something to consider, because it talks about, it's kind of speaks to competition. And I just think that moms and wives, I don't think that there's any competition. Like, we're not even on the same playing field. Like, you're his mother, you birthed him, like nobody can ever take your place. It is not a competition. Like, respectfully, I want to do things to him that I would hope that you don't want to do. Like, my role is something, I don't know why that's so funny, but that's like real. Like, my role, my responsibility.
He laughing at something in the comments, probably.
It's totally different. You know what I mean? And so I think that if moms would be open to, I'm definitely with you on therapy. I believe in it. I go. But I think that if moms would really like be open to what can come from your son gaining someone else, especially someone who's loving him and looking out for him, it could be a beautiful thing. It doesn't have to be this contentious, uncomfortable thing. But like I said, I would like you guys' opinion and feedback.
Can I answer your other question that you just raised?
Sure.
Because that was a really question. Frank, you wasn't with us today in the clubhouse room, but they did the battle of the sexes. Where do we go from here was the topic. And so this question was actually raised um earlier, and so I'll just share this. We talked about the difference between like preferences and kind of like wants, because that's what you're asking, right? Todd, what
Yeah, just like
yeah.
when we have these differences, and it's because we picked them up from how we were raised and maybe past
Mhm,
relationships. They're not
mhm.
necessarily bad, but they're not necessarily healthy or workable. How do you navigate that?
So I like what you said. You would say, "Hey, I'm coming out of this relationship. I don't want to necessarily say toxic, but that just wasn't the best for me, right? That wasn't what I hoped it would be. And so now, how do I migrate from that into this? I'm gonna be honest, and I don't, I think you said something so keen earlier in this broadcast. You said I'm self-reflecting a lot, right? That's what you said,
Yes.
right? Self-reflecting. I really think that a lot of people, like, yo, love is so wonderful. Everybody wants to experience it, and I think, Frank, I think there's nothing wrong with that, Mariah. I think there's nothing wrong with you wanting to experience love and the things that come with love. But I really think we got to do what you told us to do earlier: self-reflect. I think when we get out of one relationship, hence why I'm probably not in one now, is because I wanted to take a moment to self-reflect, right? I think it's nice to want companionship. Let's be honest. It's nice. It's you want everybody wants companionship, right? But if we don't take a moment to self-reflect after we get out of one, I think sometimes, man, we bring stuff to a new relationship that even we're not even aware of because we're on the inside, Frank, looking in. And then it takes for somebody on the outside looking in and be like, hey, look, before you mess over this woman or before you mess over this man, you might need to take a breather. And I think sometimes some people, when they exit a situation and go into another situation, they feel the love from that situation, right? The new situation that they haven't experienced in the previous situation. But the problem is, it is real love. It is manifesting well, but you haven't done your work. So when that person, male or female, when that person does something that is a reflection of what you don't like because you haven't identified triggers and you haven't identified what broke you in the past situation and why you feel this way. What will happen is this good person who is loving you will do something that is a trigger for you from the past. They not know it, but you are judging them and holding them accountable for it because they didn't even know it was a trigger because you didn't openly have a conversation about what it was. And so I think some people come into a new space subconsciously, unknowingly, like not necessarily addressing those things that really broke them in the past situation.
or or recognizing the fact that what was a turn on for him or what worked for that is now a trigger for the new person that you're with. That it's it's difficult to build with someone new when you're holding on to everything old. Period. Period. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's the way he made sure something was always done, but the new person don't or she don't, or what y'all used to do that made you feel good now she don't, now it's making you feel a kind of way, but it's never been expressed, it's never been communicated. So I think going into something new, you have to turn yourself into a beginner again. Like, you can't go into something new feeling like you already got it together on how to treat or how to love someone properly, or what's respectable to them. Because what was respectful to your last or was not an issue to your last might be an issue and now considered disrespectful in your now. And if you take the mentality, well, I didn't have to deal with that then, or this wasn't seen as everything was fine then. I never had to deal with this now. Then where does that leave the new person that you with? Does their feelings not matter? Does their perspective not matter? So I guess. And what was your? We want to hone in on one of your questions though. 'Cause I think we got off on a little bit. But what was your
No, I mean,
other? Okay.
I think you got it. That makes to me perfect sense, which is saying at least what I'm getting from you, especially, is we have to be willing to basically unlearn and relearn, because even if you were married before, you wasn't married to this person.
Absolutely.
So I think that is a big deal. And like I said, for me, even I know Dwayne talked about in your singleness, but I think it's important even in a relationship to be able to like be willing to look at yourself, especially because it's like two people and you start talking about marriage. But that, I mean, it takes something, like, and I'm like, dang, you gotta like not forget putting your big girl panties on. You got to keep these hoes on, is, what I'm telling myself, because that's just, I am like, whoa, you understand?
Yeah, and that's real though. And that's real. And a lot of times your instinct is, whenever someone feels pressure or whenever someone feels weight that they're not used to carrying, the initial reaction is to get from under it.
Yes.
Or get away from it. Because it's uncomfortable. It ain't even that you can't carry it. You just ain't had to carry it. So why the hell you want to carry it now?
Right.
I might be a little deep. Am I going over some heads?
No, I think you are right where you need to be. I think we need to have these conversations because, it's cute. I'm on here like grinning and like, oh, in love. But let's just keep it real. Like, how are you really maintaining and fostering and nurturing that relationship? And I had said it a few weeks ago, which I was like, dang, maybe I'm not mature enough to be in a relationship, because I'm like, you love this person. Cool. Wow. So when you get in a disagreement with this person, because and it's probably because, if I'm honest, I've made an assumption about something, I had an expectation, and maybe because we're on the same page about other things, I assume that we should be on the same page about this. So now I'm pissed off and I'm disappointed and I'm let down. So now I'm going to withhold something from you because I felt like you didn't give me what I wanted. And like I said, that's why self-reflection is really important, and me being willing to take accountability. Like, I'm doing this reread of the 4 agreements. And one of them is, don't make assumptions. And we often assume that even if, like, me and my dude, we're very similar, like PKs, we're very sheltered, all these things. We have so many similarities, but even still, we grew up 2 different parts of the world. First of all, there's just all these things, right? So it's like, do I love him enough to unlearn my way and then see what works for him, even when it's uncomfortable? And I'm definitely the one like, oh, I'm cool, because I'm an only child, so I'm real autonomous. And he's like, oh, okay, you can be mad, but you're gonna be mad right here. And in theory, like, I say that, like, oh, I want to be mad, but we can still be together. But when I get mad, I'm like, nah, I'm good. And so I've had to learn to like be and like look at myself like, hold on, you be talking all this. Now, what is you walking it like you talk it? So, a relationship is fun and all these other things, but it is also very maturing if you allow it to mature you. Otherwise, I'll assume you'll be like what Frank says. It's not because you can't. It's like you choose not to, and you'll keep running. Be a track star. Ain't that what the song said?
Yeah. It's hard.
I definitely was a track star for sure.
It's hard to ever. The human mind is so amazing.
Come on,
God has given us a gift to adapt, learn, innovate, create stuff that we don't even know where it's coming from. It's just an epiphany that the mind can do some amazing things, but also habits die hard. And so even though we always want to go back to what's comfortable. We always want to go back to what's comfortable. And especially when going into something new and it's uncomfortable, you got to be very careful in those seasons, especially in new relationships, that you don't take the growing pains as this is not what I should be in. That a lot of people, I don't know why I'm going here, a lot of people miss the opportunity to be with who's really for them because you wouldn't grow.
You talking? Come put the Cash App up right now.
A lot of you out there miss
right now
the opportunity to be with who you really should be with because you don't want to grow.
Come on.
And I seen a post the other day. It said a lot of people are rather cry than change.
Yikes, Frank.
You cry because you upset. You cry because you're mad. You cry because things ain't going your way. And all you got to do is change.
Y'all make sure y'all hashtag Frank tonight. He
I
walking
told
heavy.
y'all, put that
It's,
cash app.
that's because I'm here, man. I stirred him up. I stirred his
This
belly
Bible
up.
study right now.
I stirred his belly up.
But yeah, those growing pains are uncomfortable.
Can you say the other part again? Can you say the other
What I
part?
say?
You rather cry.
Rather cry than change, brother. A lot of people would much rather cry than change.
Well, the one
Because
that
when I get done crying, ain't nothing changed. I'm still the same person I was. I ain't learned no lesson. All I did was get emotional, but I ain't
Emotional
changed
wreck.
nothing.
well, I
And
want
so
you to say
2
the one
weeks
you
from
said
now,
before that.
2 weeks from now, we're gonna have the same argument. We're gonna have the same disagreement. We're gonna have the same thing come up because we ain't doing nothing but being emotional without change.
You preaching.
Frank.
I want you to say that other thing though too. Now,
What I
hold
say
on
now? What I
before it
say?
get out of my mind.
It's flowing. I'm in my flow.
Dang it went out of my mind.
Look, Mariah ready to run around her little room over there.
When
She
you
ready.
talk about people missing
shut
who
up?
the person who was for them because they are unwilling to change. And it's
Yes.
growing pains, not you saying you shouldn't be doing this. That's a good one.
Yeah. No, Frank, that's really a good one. Like, no. If we all could take a moment and really pause and think about it, the reality of it is that when we look at some of our failed relationships, we probably didn't want to leave them, but the fact that we both could not mutually decide on growing and making those corrections, we had to move on. And moving on wasn't a bad thing because we found somebody else that was willing to grow. But the reality of it is, man, there's so many people who have missed some relationships because they weren't really willing to grow. And I think that we talk about cheating and we talk about these different things that break relationships, but really cheating isn't the one that kills you. It's the fact that when you cheat, Frank, you aren't willing to do the work to grow back and get her trust again, get that umph again. So you rather be like, man, I ain't giving you my phone. Nah, bro, you probably gotta give her your phone for a little bit.
This experience talking, y'all listen.
Shady Brady. Shady Brady. Yeah, you probably got to give it to her a little bit, only because her trust has to be built up again in you. And I mean, vice versa. If there's any woman that that's been in that seat, and I think part of the issue with a lot of people is we get so selfish in what we do that we don't want to grow past anything else. And so this is why we can't rekindle and can't rejuvenate and can't bring things back because people don't want to grow. Nah, it's my way or the highway.
That's real. That's real. Yeah, man, we got to do better when it comes to.
I'm still stuck at the fact that she a PK. I didn't know that.
You didn't know Tatiana was a PK?
Oh, that's why she act like that. Is Mariah one too? And we just don't know. Oh, Mariah's a heathen. Gotcha.
I'd be lucky if I get Mariah to come to church next year.
Oh yeah.
Mariah, we start an 11:30 service on Sundays, and I'll be preaching at it every week. So I would love to see you in the place. You too, Tatiana.
She going to brunch.
He ain't talking to you. He ain't talking to you. Who's been spoken to? If you learn that, maybe you'd be in a relationship. Anyway,
that's fired.
Right.
Say what now?
I would love to come.
All right, I love to see you.
Frank, she'll see you after brunch, Frank.
Are you
No, you can come to church first and then go to brunch because
that's all I'm saying.
We have an 11:30 and we'll be out by 12:45 or 1. Brunch doesn't end to 2 or 3, so you can leave church and go on the brunch. Amen.
Amen.
Stop
by going to New Year's Eve service.
Let's
And I'm blocking you, so you can't see me go to brunch no more.
Okay. Sorry.
That's so funny. All right, so
she said, "Can we do both?"
Didn't somebody say they had something else?
No, man, I think we had a good show. Unless y'all want to talk about your friends Jada and Will again.
No. Oh, so
Nuh-uh.
they was messaging me saying that I owe Jada an apology.
I still haven't seen it.
Because they
I've
said
seen a lot
Jada,
of people make posts.
She didn't
saying
say
that
that.
she-
But
Jada
see, when
didn't
I
say.
said y'all, I said maybe she was saying, y'all was like, no, because she had that entanglement. Oh, let me say this. Do we make these assumptions about people because they did something that looked like one thing, and then if something looks similar, then we just assume they're going down that same path?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
she definitely didn't say that.
Yes.
Y'all don't give
Yeah.
her no love.
But
Yes.
I apologize.
Absolutely.
Listen, I apologize.
Absolutely. There's no way around it. There's
Yeah,
no
I
way around it.
apologize.
If you are known for something, it's automatic that when something looks like it that ain't even it, you're gonna get accused.
That's true. That's true.
Ron Artest, Dennis
Yep.
Rodman, those are basketball players who are known for getting technical fouls. Half of the time they didn't even deserve it, but because their reputation was so bad,
They just gave it to him.
if it looked like they was anywhere near a scrum, they just got a technical foul.
Facts.
That's Jada right now.
But I think that goes back to what we just got done talking about, which is how we communicate, not assuming, and then really allowing people to express themselves. And I guess it's not really a big deal because we're not in a relationship with her. But I think, her and Gwyneth Paltrow said what we've all said here tonight, which is you need to communicate what you want and what you need. And at 22, I definitely lacked. That's what I'm paraphrasing. I definitely lacked in my communication. It was, oh, you love me, so you'll know. And the thing is, we do that now all over the place. You love me, so you know. We have some similarities, so you'll know. And that's just not the case. So, I mean, I'm not mad at Jada.
Well, I apologize. I mean, we got it. We got it wrong. I'll do it for me and Frank. I'm humble. I don't want no beef. But at the end of the day, like Frank said, man, she an assassin right now. Her reputation. But I got it. We apologize. We sorry, Jada. Just
It's terrible.
Yeah, we sorry.
Hey, real quick, while we're talking almost at the end of the show, of course y'all know if y'all rock with the show, bless the cash out.
Bless the cash.
Anyway, real quick, this is important too. We didn't talk about this tonight, but we got to talk about it. It must be discussed. On your wings, ranch or blue cheese?
Ranch. Definitely not blue cheese. Blue cheese is of the devil.
Blue cheese.
You're from Maryland, so you would say Baltimore. You would say that. Y'all being weird to me.
Anybody who eat ranch, real thugs get down on the floor. Real thugs don't eat ranch. They eat blue cheese.
Blue cheese. That's mold.
You need what?
Extra ranch.
Well, we know.
You know, blue
like
cheese
Pepper,
is
you want
mold.
like Pepper Farm ranch.
All right, so real quick, hold on. We're gonna do a poll. But real quick, this is what I say, y'all. This is what I say. If it's a dry wing, if they dry, ranch. But if they got sauce on them, blue cheese.
So far we got two blue cheese.
So real
and two
quick,
ranch.
in the comment section, run it up. What y'all say? Real
Blue
quick.
cheese don't even sound right.
Blue cheese is a fungus.
Y'all wild over there in Memphis. That's why y'all ain't got no food.
I think I want to go get. Oh, they closed. Let's say. I think that's
real quick,
right.
ranch
baby.
or blue cheese?
Ranch, baby.
Go ahead, Mariah. This your music right here. Go. Damn.
That's right. Go off the camera on him.
You finished?
Mold.
Somebody said definitely mold. What's mold?
Talking about the ranch.
Oh,
No,
talking about the blue cheese. Talking about the blue cheese.
Mold.
Oh,
So-
I'm with Anthony.
Wow, look at all the blue cheese. Look at all the blue cheese coming through. Let's go. Blue cheese.
Flats only. I'm with the flats.
I'm with the
Flats
flats
only.
only,
I'm
but
with the flats only.
blue cheese
Flats
nasty.
only.
Y'all
Blue
gonna make
cheese.
me go try blue cheese, even though I think this is not good.
Blue cheese be fire with some. Get you
Listen,
some hot wing with the saucy hot wings.
Don't do it.
get you some buffalo wings with some blue cheese.
I like some good.
Oh, nah,
I
man.
but I can't eat all ranch. Is that weird?
You can't eat all. Yeah, That's not weird.
All
You can't
ranch
eat
doesn't
what?
taste the same.
All
all
ranch,
ranch is not
all ranch
created
is
equal.
not created equal.
It's not. And for
I'm
some reason, the ranch
Oh,
from
shoot.
the hot wing place is always better than the ranch at home.
That's
What
for
ranch
sure.
do you
I'm
have at
gonna
home?
tell you who got the best ranch to me.
Who got the
Let's
Hidden
go.
Valley.
Oh, well,
Who?
yeah.
Who?
Hidden
Don't worry
Valley.
about the blue cheese.
Yeah, you know, right?
Hold on. Let me see what kind.
Listen,
I got
brother.
some ranch in my refrigerator.
That
Hold on. Let me
Hidden
see what
Valley
I got.
Ranch.
Hold on.
5. Anybody out there know about that Hidden Valley Ranch? I'm trying to tell you, it'll
I
change
got
your
it in
Ranch
my
life.
is the best.
refrigerator
Maybe
right
this week,
now.
That
every
Hidden
wing
Valley
store has
Ranch.
a best ranch. She
Listen,
said Hidden Valley isn't good. What I can say,
whatever, April.
when I run out of ranch from the hot wing place and I go get my Hidden Valley at the refrigerator, it does not hit the same.
It doesn't.
Hidden
That
You
is
have
Valley
to
5.
start with one of the
Hidden
others.
Valley Craft.
You can't cross.
correct. I don't like anything from Kraft. I don't like they cheese, they tartar sauce. I don't like them.
If you want some ranch, you can get it from me. If you want some ranch, you can get it from me.
Thank you.
Come
Thank
on
you.
down.
Somebody agree with me.
To the mouth
Miss
of
Baker, thank
and
you.
get you some ranch today. Right
Who was
here.
that
Thank
from?
you.
Who's that by?
April, some we need to go back and hide. Arissa said if it ain't Hidden Valley, we don't want it. I don't know what the hell that is.
This some fancy stuff. I got
Probably
this.
not fancy.
Yeah, no, it really is.
No, come on. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no.
That's from
To the
Stabilize.
no, no.
That's from
I agree.
Stabilize.
I agree, April. I agree with that.
No, this is real fancy. This from like one of those like real Sadiddy markets.
Save on. Super
You went and
low.
bought Sadiddy Ranch, but you want blue cheese? That don't make sense.
Well, I brought it because I had it for my family function. They like salad. So I just kept it.
So what do y'all put on y'all
Oh,
salad?
crazy.
Because I put ranch on my salad.
I
too.
do not put no ranch on no salad. Grow up, okay?
What do you put? Frank. Y'all know Frank think he like the condom. So Frank, what do you put on the
nice
salad?
balsamic vinaigrette.
Balsamic
you might put some type
vinaigrette,
of drizzle.
strawberry
Frank,
vinaigrette,
Frank,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
That's
Hold on,
too
y'all
much.
think? Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all keep talking. Wait a minute. Real
Okay,
quick.
go ahead.
Or I do the Olive Garden dressing.
That's too much.
But
That's too much. I'm
I'll
doing
do
ranch on
ranch.
my salad.
I'll
Ranch.
do
You
ranch.
put
I'll
ranch
do
on my
yeah, I'll do
Yeah,
ranch.
I
I'll
put
do
ranch.
vinaigrette.
salad. Grow up. I'm offended.
But you know what
Yeah.
hits make your
Yeah,
salad?
Mariah
This
kind
is
of
what
hood on
you
the
do.
low, so she'll
Instead
rock
of
that
just
ranch.
season it on there, you make your salad. At least this is how I do it. You make your salad and you put it all in something with the container on it, and then you shake it up so there's an even distribution of the dressing on salad. Because I don't like to eat no bare salad, and
Thank
I
you,
don't like
Chef
to eat
Boyardee girl.
the salad that got the
Cause y'all be
spine.
trying to play me.
I don't like
Thank you,
that.
Chef. Thank you, Chef Boyardee girl. Thank
What,
you.
what did you gotta do? Frank?
Whatever. You probably got old hot dog water over there.
Nah. Let me see what brand that is. Is that Sparky?
House.
Listen, specially selected house vinaigrette. This came from Fresh Market, okay?
Oh my God!
Whole
You got
garlic
something fancy.
cloves, cider
If y'all
vinegar, and
missed
special
Frank's
spices.
Fresh Garden Reel, please go check it out on his Instagram page.
Frank,
I
you
love
should
Fresh Market.
Frank, you should go ahead and do some cooking stuff on your IG.
Oh, yeah, okay. I am getting ready to
He
do
just want to eat it.
some food. So I got my table today. I got to put it up. I'm gonna start doing some mukbangs.
Some what?
I'm gonna come over for that.
Okay, mukbangs. You don't know what a
No.
mukbang is?
No, sir.
Y'all don't know what a mukbang is?
Yeah, all that
No.
good old shrimp. That man, this one lady makes what, like $3 million a year.
Y'all
Eating it.
never heard of Be Lovely?
Yes.
The lady who eat the crabs.
And the
I
shrimp
don't
and
know.
the
A lot of people
lobster.
do that where they're like real.
Yeah,
doing
that's
all
called
that.
that's called mukbang.
Don't do that, Frank.
MUKBANG.
Are you gonna be extra like them?
Nah, you know me extra. I'm not extra. I don't think I'm
Okay.
extra.
I
You
think
don't
that
gotta put me
whole
on near camera. I just want to eat it because I love to eat. That's it.
What would y'all like to see me eat? And I'm gonna do it in the next couple of weeks. What would y'all like to
not
see?
what
me
you just said.
Not crabs?
No.
Okay.
Do y'all have good crabs
You
out there?
can eat crabs.
No, we landlocked. And if anybody tell you we have good crab out here, they is a lie. We landlocked.
Oh,
We don't got
then
nothing
Audrey,
fresh.
I can come right on to my. I got y'all, son.
Yeah, we don't got nothing fresh out here. See,
Yeah, y'all got them up there.
Oh, we got them up here.
Hey,
Come
but don't
on.
act like we ain't got good seafood though. Tasha,
I think y'all got good food, Frank. I think
no
y'all got
doubt.
good food. Yeah.
We already.
No.
What?
Our seafood is odd.
That's why you breaking up. That's why you
She
breaking
got
up.
to get rid of that doo-doo Wi-Fi.
Who got you know what they say? The old folks say spirits transfer. And
I know you
down
was
here
not.
eat.
I know you was not about to disrespect Memphis culinary scene.
So where we got good seafood at? Please tell me.
What you mean?
Where we got good
Just
seafood
pick.
at?
You have to pick certain stuff in certain places.
Where
Y'all
can
got
we
good
get
food.
them?
Y'all got good food. I went to a breakfast spot like right there near the stadium. It was on like a strip of like where all these restaurants was. That was like near the Memphis Stadium, the Grizzly Stadium.
Arcade.
Probably, man. The food was so good.
What?
Arcade.
You was on Beale Street.
Beale Street, yes.
You talking about Miss Polly's?
It probably was, man. I'm not quite sure.
Chicken and waffles.
Yeah.
He gonna say yeah.
Yes to
He don't know.
everything.
I'm so unsure.
He don't know.
It's either
Yeah, that was it right
you
there.
get memory loss.
When I went there, they had like they had like the grill on the opposite side, like you could see them making the food, and then they had like some hot top tables. They had blues playing in there. They had a whole bunch of memorabilia up on the.
What's the one right on the corner?
BB King.
Oh, Blue
Yes, that's it, Frank. That's it. BB King. Yes, yes. It was good, man.
Yes to everything else. We're confused.
Right.
Okay, I don't care, man. I don't know y'all city like that.
Oh, you know what? My man told me that I was disrespectful, that I disrespected Crab Kings. He loves Crab Kings. So, I mean, they are good, but
in Memphis?
Salmon, yeah.
I've never had them.
Yep, they have them in Atlanta franchises. They are really good.
Crab Kings.
Yes,
Crab
and I love the one on Night Arnold. They be so good. They got this honey, garlic, lemon, butter, something. It's like honey garlic. It's so good. That is good. That's right.
Nurse
I just ain't trying to pull up. I'm just not trying to pull up at the
You said she got you
burger
home.
spot. What's the little burger spot over there?
Dyers.
It be open late at night.
Dyers.
Queen?
Huh?
Dixie Queen?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're
late at night.
Hey, look. Hey, Frank, I was.
Hey, don't Dixie Queen fire. Don't sleep on Dixie Queen.
I was leaving out of
Dixie Queen
Memphis
is
to go
good.
get on the to go get on the airport. I mean, to go to the airport one time. I stopped at this gas station. Y'all had like a gas station. They had like Clucky chicken in there or something, or some kind of chicken place in there. I ordered me some wings and a honey biscuit. Man, that thing was delicious, Doc.
What was that, Dodgers?
That's so funny.
That sound like Dodgers.
I'm coming to Memphis. Let me see if I can get there in December.
You're right. Stony River has good crab cake. That is right. They have good crab cake that don't have all that. Nurse Daisha.
Have you been to Porch and Parlor, Tashiana?
Yes, because that is my man's favorite cheesecake at Porch and Parlor.
Mo, have you been to Porch and Parlor?
I have. Is that the place where the bacon hangs?
Yes.
It used to be Bar Louie's, right?
You don't like them?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She definitely turned her nose up like
Right. Yeah, she was like, I have.
No.
All
I'm
right.
one of those people. I was thinking about Stony River. I was thinking about the steak egg rolls. But
Them
I'm
just
one of
fine.
Those are good. Those are good.
I'm one of those people that I'm such a foodie. It's like super rare that I don't like somewhere.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
It's super rare, especially in Memphis. Like, I can't think of any restaurant that I can just say I don't like.
Listen, y'all. Memphis
food.
is Guy Fieri rated Memphis as one of the top 5 food cities in America.
He did. He
Like,
did.
I love
But he
it.
always there.
I think I just need to know where to go because some like
Clearly.
places, but I'm just saying seafood. No, I mean that's still like the Crab Kings, like for the ones in the bag. That's cool, but you want to get you some nice salmon or snapper? Nah, I don't really know. I don't really know where to go for that.
Do y'all like moon dance? Oh, somebody just put moon dance in the comments. Like their salads, while we're talking about ranch and all that, they toss the ranch like Tashiana said, but their salads are crazy.
But this done turned into a whole food
I
show.
know, okay,
Listen, we get ready to wrap up.
Yeah.
I want to challenge you, as always, give on 3 levels or donate on 3 levels, 10, 20, or 30 to the cash out. 10, 20, or 30. 10, 20, or 30. Somebody said they had Red Hook today. Was it good, Clee?
Ooh, mold is so good. I'm like, ooh, Lord.
I feel like I want to go and get some food right now. Where could I go at 10, 20?
Somebody said Cali has the best food. No, they do not.
Oh, no, they don't. No, they don't.
Cali does.
They might got some good street
have
eats,
the
and they
best
have
food.
good Mexican food, but
Absolutely not.
and some good steakhouses, but no,
Cali
Overrated.
got some great steakhouses.
Overrated.
Y'all said California, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have good.
You definitely need to try Moon Dance. Girl, get the short ribs.
Well, how about you just make us all a meal and ship it to us? Because you be over there, doing your best situation.
What'd you say? He talking to Mariah. Leave her alone.
Hey, listen, I appreciate y'all. Everybody that tuned in tonight.
Mariah be hard on me, man.
We will see you again next Wednesday, 9 p.m. Central Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Last words, anybody?
I love everybody. I love y'all. Do one thing this week to, grow yourself, develop yourself. Just one thing.
I had a great time. Food for thought. New levels will always be uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. So I hope y'all have a great week. Make this a great one. And I'll see y'all next week.
Cleety, you did not just put no half shell in there.
I saw a roach and half shell. I will not be back.
117 prime is good. I'm sorry. We hungry, y'all. My stomach literally just started growling.
I'm so hungry right now.
I'm so hungry.
My final words is hopefully they bring me back 3 weeks in a row. If they don't, God bless y'all. See y'all in the comments.
We should have took a vote in the comments if you should come back next week.
I think Frank needs a permanent male co-host to help him.
I've been thinking about another man. I do need another man.
Your head too big. You're gonna take too much
to balance it out. Me and the team gonna get together and ponder.
Just ponder on it, even if it's not me. Just ponder on it.
Me, Mo, and Tasha are gonna get together and ponder.
Ty is gonna vote for me.
Clee said no.
We know Clee gonna say no.
Hey, y'all, should we bring Dwayne back next week?
Listen, we know Clee gonna say no. Look, I got one yes. Somebody said yes. Bring Dwayne back.
Yeah, put that in the comments before we leave. Y'all want to see Dwayne back, or do we need to cancel him?
Somebody said, "Love what y'all doing. Keep it going."
Thank you.
Look, they saying yes, Frank.
I saw one yes.
I got two yes. Go look. I got 2 yes.
I see 1 yes and 2 no. 3 no's. They all from Cleveland.
They all from Cleveland. They don't count. Look. I got 3 yes. Look, I got 3 yes. You see that, Frank? 3 yeses so far, Frank. Look, 4 yes. See, Clee a hater. Clee, I'm gonna catch you out in the Memphis streets.
I need to do a show where I get everybody. What episode? What episode are we on? Is this 4 of this season? It's 4, right?
It's just
we're a month in, right?
I think it's 5.
Yeah, because we started October 6th. So yeah.
Clee, I'm gonna catch you on IG in a minute.
Yeah,
I'm gonna catch you on IG.
That's 4.
This is our 5th one. We started October 6th, so my son's birthday.
Tired of you.
Oh, y'all right. It's 5. It's 5. Wait, so I did 22 episodes in the first season? Or 23? What was our first episode? 23?
23.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay. Got a little confusing. All right. What can he say?
We coming
all right,
back.
y'all. We'll holler at y'all. We'll love to hold you all night, but yeah. Be blessed.
But I had a great time. See y'all next week.
See you next week.
Good night,
Don't
y'all.
do nothing crazy. Keep y'all mans happy.
Stay holy.